Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're in Bar Harbor, Maine, checking out one of the coolest natural wonders on the East Coast, the Bar Island Land Bridge. So here's the deal. Twice a day, when the tide goes out, the ocean literally pulls back and reveals this gravelly land bridge that connects the mainland to Bar Island. Yep. It's like nature rolls out a secret road just for a few hours. Then the tide comes back in and poof, the whole thing disappears underwater. Pretty wild, right? We came out here right at low tide, and honestly, it's like watching magic in slow motion. At first, you just see a hint of gravel peeking out of the water. Then minute by minute, more of the path shows up. By the time we started crossing, it felt like the ocean was stepping aside and letting us through. Super surreal. It was a foggy day, so the views were kind of hidden. You couldn't see the mountains in the distance, but honestly, that fog gave it this really mysterious vibe. Like the island was slowly revealing itself. If you're lucky on clearer days, you can spot starfish, crabs, or even other tiny marine creatures along the way. Nature's full of surprises here. Here's the catch though. You only get about 1.5 hours before the tide starts rising again. We actually hung around to watch it happen, and wow. One moment, here's this wide walkable land bridge, and the next, the water is creeping back over the rocks. By high tide, it was completely gone. Like, it never even existed. If you didn't know, you'd never guess you could walk right across that spot just a couple of hours earlier. Totally mystery of nature. And when the bridge disappears, kayakers take over. We saw people paddling across the same spot we had just walked. That switch from walking to kayaking, all in the same place, is honestly one of the coolest parts of the Bar Island experience. Now let me hit you with some fun facts. Did you know the land bridge is about half a mile long? So it's a decent little walk. And Bar Island itself, it's part of AcadiaNationalPark. There are trails, woods, and even some old ruins from a 19th century home that once stood there. So it's not just the bridge, the island's got history too. Here's a hidden fact about Bar Harbor you might not know. The town actually gets its name from this very land bridge. Back in the 18,000s, people started calling it Bar Harbor because of the natural sand and gravel bar that appears at low tide. So the entire town's identity is tied to this magical little strip of land. And here's something you've really got to keep in mind. The tides here are no joke. If you misjudge the time, the ocean can rise up fast, and you could get stranded on the island. Park rangers actually warn people all the time about planning the trip carefully. So if you go, check those tide charts first. Oh, sorry. We also made a point to come back at high tide, just to see the full contrast. And let me show you. Standing there watching the waves crash over the same path we walked earlier. It feels like the ocean's keeping a secret. The bridge was gone. The water was deep. And the only way across was by boat or kayak. Natural basically decides when you can and can't cross. And I think that's what makes this spot so special. So, Bar Island Land Bridge isn't just a walk across the ocean floor. It's just a front row seat to one of nature's coolest magic tricks. A vanishing road that appears and disappears twice a day. With history, mystery, and a little bit of adventure mixed in. If you're in Bar Harbor, trust me, it's worth planning your day around the tide chart to catch this. It's one of those experiences that makes you stop and go, wow, Earth is amazing. Alright, that's it for today's adventure. We'll see you in the next one.